Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is the Newrxmantic, also known as Tez, and my life sucks. In the grand perspective that I live in, it feels like it sucks. Like, I know it doesn't actually suck. What a way to start a video. But I know it doesn't actually suck, but I feel like I'm missing out on so much, to the point where I've low-key filmed like 6 different crash outs about different aspects of how much I think my life sucks over the past 6 months. It's like a monthly occurrence, and this time I'm actually going to post it. So this year I'm going to try and post more. What's the word? I'm going to try and post more consistently, and I'm going to try and have fun. I'm going to make more friends. I'm going to find myself. I need to watch Eat, Pray, Love. I want to say I'm going to have an Eat, Pray, Love year, but I haven't actually seen that movie, so I might be saying I'm going to do something absolutely heinous. So, hey, one video we can do is reviewing Eat, Pray, Love together. But yeah, I'm going to be having fun this year, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to book some gosh darn holidays, and you're coming with me. I've always wanted to travel, and I have tried to travel with friends, but plans always just fell through before we could even book the travel, and it makes me really sad because I could have seen all these places in my life and I just never left because I never had anyone to go with, which kind of brings me to the point of crashing out because I want a boyfriend and no one's actually interested in me, or they are interested in me from a distance, and then they start getting to know me and something flips and they are no longer interested. And I always thought, at least if I had a boyfriend I could travel with him, but that's not happening anytime soon. So instead we're going to become a solo traveller, except I'm not going to be a solo traveller because I'm going to be travelling with you, my beautiful, beautiful cult. Yes, we are actually starting a cult. I consulted the TikTok audience and that is something they want, so welcome to my cult of solo travelling, fashion, makeup, and trying to have fun. With you guys, I'm going to see this world. I'm going to experience life. I'm going to find peace and happiness, and maybe you'll watch me grow and find the love of my life in Thailand or something. I don't know. But you guys are going to be there every step of the way. All in all, that's a weird, long introduction into 2026. And yeah, this is going to be a good year. Anyway, so the first place I'm planning on going is to Portugal. I really wanted to see Portugal in the spring, so we'll book that. I'll also be going to Venice for my birthday, so Venice in summer. And I'm going to try and learn how to travel as cheap as possible, but as securely as possible, as I will be on my own, basically. And hey, maybe at some point I won't be on my own. Maybe I'll manage to rope in a couple friends, because I have a lot of K-pop friends, but they all live in London, and it's a bit of a hassle to travel every time I want to see them. And it's not that I don't want to see them, it's just I don't want to pay £20 to spend hours with them where we're spending money, because being a K-pop fan is just spending money, basically. It's just so expensive to have friends that don't live near you, so maybe I'll just invite them on holidays. We'll catch up that way. But yeah, although quite a few have asked if I want to go see BTS in Paris with them, but that is so close to my Italy trip that I just can't afford it in the same month, unless you guys blow me up and I start making loads of money from social media, and then I can travel all I want on the dime of YouTube and TikTok. But until then, I can't afford to do two holidays in the same month, especially when one is like peak tourism because of BTS. But yeah, let's book that holiday. I thought maybe I should talk a little bit about how I got to this point, and I can't lie, I've been reflecting a lot. So you see this little plum notebook? I did have a purple one, but I ran out of pages, so basically I get to start 2026 fresh with this little plum notebook. I have been writing in this plum notebook, reflecting, asking myself questions, and then diving into the answers in miniature essays about what's going on up here, because it's a lot cheaper than paying for a therapist, I can't lie. But every single time I was engaging with any of the guys I was talking to, I'd come back and I'd feel like crap, basically, because you know when you can just tell their heart's not in it, and you're like, if your heart's not in it, I don't want to put my heart in it. And yeah, well, basically that was tearing me apart in here, hence why I've decided to work on myself instead of trying to find a man, which I had this realisation back in 2022, the last time I had a boyfriend. He wasn't my boyfriend. We'd been seeing each other for ages. We met each other's families, did trips together, but when it came time to end it, he just said, we're not anything, so it's fine. And that crushed me, and it sat with me for so long. And then in 2023, because this happened summer 2022, 2023, I thought, okay, I'll start trying to like work on myself a bit. 2024, I put myself back on the market. Many dates were had, never a second date. 2025, last year, did the same. No dates pretty much until March. 2 dates with one guy. 3rd date, he didn't plan. He was like, yeah, this isn't working for me. And I was like, oh, cool. And then there was absolutely nothing until November, December, and that leads me to here. And yeah, like I know what I want in here, but what I want is just not available to me and the men nearby. So I'm going to travel, but at the same time I'm decentering, because my travels will mainly be me exploring these new cities. I'm going to book a bunch of tours, so there will be no time. There will be no time to look at the boys around, no time at all. And honestly, I don't want to collect men in different countries. I want to collect stamps in this bad boy. Because the last time I went travelling was 2023. I went to Paris, and that's it. The rest of the pages are empty. But we're checking in December. Hopefully we'll have filled a couple pages. But yeah, that is kind of like my reasoning. So this year, these 2 purple books, plum books, will be the most important things in my life. That and my little digital camera. I love my digital camera. Honestly, that thing, I carry it everywhere. It's got its own little box, which it's really bad of me. I need to get like a proper battery bag, because these are lithium batteries, and I keep seeing videos of them causing big fires, and I'm keeping them in a little plastic container, which is very bad. These 3 things are the most important things in my life right now. Also wanted to touch on some other things I've been doing. So sometimes I look around and I'm like, I'm happy with my life, and then other times I just want to burn everything to the ground and start from scratch. This past couple of months, it's been very much burn everything, start from scratch. So my Korean skincare collection, I do a load of videos on my TikTok at Newrxmantic, go follow me there. And honestly, I've collected so many products just from brands sending them to me. I was like, this is unsustainable. Most of these are going to expire before I get to finish them. So I can't lie, I've been giving them away to friends, or I've been doing like a full body 10-step routine, just try and get through some of the products. And I can't lie, it's been working. This is my box of empties. We've transitioned into a different kind of video. This is my box of empties, and I'll go through them quickly. So this isn't skincare, but this is hair care, and it's the Female Premium Touch Hair Mask. Love this stuff. Finally ran out, so it got added to the empties box. I do need a new hair mask. Actually, no, I don't. I bought a new hair mask. I have the TGIN, thank God it's natural one, and the silicone mix one. Keeping on hair, this is another hair mask. So this is the K18 in the miniature size. So this is a leave-in molecular hair repair mask. I love this stuff, but I don't think I can afford the full-size bottle. However, if K18 wants to send me a full hair care routine, my email is open. Next, we move on to actual skincare. So the first thing is this Superdrug Vitamin E Moisturiser. I've had this for years. Vitamin E line used to be my go-to before I started dabbling in Korean skincare. So yeah, we move on to the next thing, which is the Tear toner. I have a full bottle of this. Love this stuff. Then we move on to some sample size. So this is the Glow Recipe. This is a serum. It was fine. Nothing to write home about. Next, we have another Glow Recipe. There is a little bit of product in there, but I can't get it out. And this is the Dew Drops. Again, fine. Nothing to write home about. This, though, the Sun by Me. I want to write home about this. This is amazing. I love this stuff. 10/10. I will always go back for this. But not right now, whilst I've still got loads to get through. But this is definitely one I will be repurchasing once I've tackled my overconsumption core brain. Next, it's 2 of the same product. So we have the Slam Dunk Moisturiser from Bubble. So it's the sample size one, so like the travel size one, and then the full size one. Both are finished. They're really good. I like Bubble products, but I prefer other products. Anyway, scene challenge. Right, so as I was mentioning, essentially tearing everything to the ground and starting from scratch. This is also spurred by the guy I was kind of seeing. He had the smallest wardrobe of stuff ever, and he looked at every time I saw him, and I was like, oh my god, I have too many clothes, too much choice. That's why, well, I probably have no style, but I was thinking maybe I've got too many options, so I'm not pulling together good outfits, so I've literally put my entire existence on Vinted. The scene changes because I'm walking to my local shop to go drop off some stuff for Vinted, but like I was then looking at all my clothes and I was like, right, let's get rid of all this. I was looking at my shoes, let's get rid of this. I was looking at my bookshelf because I have a big bookshelf. Let's get rid of all of this. I did put all my books on Vinted. A few sold, but quite a lot didn't, so I can't lie, I did just box them up and put them in like a big parcel and sell them to like a other shop for like 20, 30, 50p per book, which is a massive loss, but the space I have back, it's so good. I should have done this ages ago. I love getting rid of stuff. If you wanted to buy some stuff from my room, my Vinted link is down below, Team A 1989. But honestly, I don't know if you know how freeing it feels to just get rid of shit. And I feel like that would be my mentality. When I go travelling, I'm not even taking a suitcase, I'm just taking a big backpack. I can't bring too much with me, and I can't take back too much either. And I think self-control is something I need to learn. Self-control. I love being a maximalist, but there are ways to do it without having like a million things. So yeah, skincare is going in terms of me actually using it as much as possible, in as many combinations as possible, to get rid of it as fast as possible. Clothes, steadily stowing on Vinted. Books, already gone. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like 2026 will be a rebirth year. I'm going to come out of the year just being different. And you guys are coming with me on that journey. And I'm going to whoop whoop. I did that in public, by the way. There is someone walking, not even like 100 meters in front of me. But yeah, I've also been working out a lot. I've been going to the gym. Last year I did start filming like gym vlogs, but I'm a bit shy like that. I don't want to post them. I'm going to the gym a lot. I'm trying to do like whole body workouts whenever I go, because I can't afford the whenever you want to go to the gym membership. That's like £25 a month. That's more than my phone bill. So I go off peak times. I like to do a lateral pull down. I like to do a lunge. I like to do with weights, obviously. I like to do the leg press. If I go home and I'm not feeling it, I haven't done a good job. Right, so it's 2026, except it's not 2026, it's actually 2016 all over again. And I knew this was coming because I was already thinking that way. But to see everyone trending, and like, here's the thing, I keep seeing people trending like, oh, it's 2016 again, but you don't want to experience 2016 like me. And they'll put like Fall Out Boy in the background or 21 Pilots in the background, and I'm like, girl, own that shit, because I was listening to them too. But I was also listening to Taylor Swift. I was like a neutral party in the 2016. I was listening to Terra Genia or whatever, you know, that 3 Strike songs. I was diverse. I experienced fractions of all angles of 2016. And to see people bashing on the different factions, I was like, hey, some of us had a holistic view of 2016. Granted, I wasn't drinking pink Starbucks drinks, but that's because they didn't sell them where I live. I was trying to wear as much black and grungy clothes as possible, but I was also in pastels. I was in colourful hoodies. I was in skinny jeans because everyone was in skinny jeans. I had colourful skinny jeans, bright red pair. I had a green pair, blue pair, but not normal jean blue. No. I had sky blue, sky blue skinny jeans because that was the thing. You had all the colours. But yeah, like maybe I'll live 2026 like it is 2016 again. I feel like LA had a moment in 2016. Everyone wanted to be an LA influencer. Like, maybe I'll go one day. Not any day soon, because ICE and Trump and I fear for my life. But if there was a day where it was safe, it felt safe to go back to America and it stopped feeling like 1940s Germany, maybe I'll go. But for now, I do have a friend, my love Riley. Riley, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Day one, I love you. Please come to England. I do have a friend, Riley. She lives in Washington, not DC, the other one. And I want to go visit her, but it might have to wait. Maybe if you guys help me become famous, and then I can be rich, and then I can just fly us to a neutral territory. We can go traveling together, as I will be becoming a travel influencer. I'll be going to experience the world. I'll try and overlap and go to like concerts and stuff whilst I'm out there, maybe for like local artists, get to know the scene, review them for replay. Who knows, maybe I'll live my poppy dreams. I have recently watched People We Meet on Vacation. I read the book ages ago. I enjoyed it, but when I was reading it back then, I wasn't thinking about Sarah. I wasn't thinking about her point of view, but when I watched the movie, I saw it play out. I was thinking, my God, if I was Sarah, Poppy would be getting a fat slap across the face. Like, that's my boyfriend. In fact, that's now my fiance. What do you mean? And oh my God, in the scene where they were like at the airport and she bumps into Sarah and they're talking, I watched it and I was like, Sarah, you're better than me, you're better than me. Distraction, I'm getting lapped by runners. But yeah, back to People We Meet on Vacation. Yeah, if I was Sarah and I was like, obviously they were like, oh, they keep getting back together and breaking up, so toxic relationship to start with. But you have to wonder, did the toxicity start before Poppy? Because if every summer my boyfriend's breaking up with me, going on a week-long trip with his girl best friend that he met on a random Tuesday at uni, we're gonna have issues, you know, we're gonna have issues. Poppy is literally the girl he told you not to worry about, and they end up together at the end. His favourite trip was looking after her when she was sick. Oh my God, we're back in the woods. But as I was saying, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. In fact, here's a comment prompt. Where should I travel to? You pick my destinations. Like, I have a few that I know I want to go to, but honestly, help me fill my passport. You tell me where to go. And at every place I go to that's been recommended, I'll like leave your name somewhere in the video. So I think that could be fun. So you guys suggest to me where I should go. If you have any gym tips, leave those too. Recipes I should try. I think I'll start cooking like on camera and like show you what I'm making, because I've been making some interesting meals, I can't lie. But yeah, my life is up to you guys. Thank you for watching this video. We'll let the cult grow in 2026. Terry World Domination. We need to come up with a fandom name. Like, I'm just thinking now for the future, because there's 500 of us now. There's 6,000 of us on TikTok. There's 700 of us on Instagram. If we consolidate, that's a lot of people. So I think we need a fandom name. Maybe I won't start using it yet, but it'll be there. When I hit 10k on any platform, it'll lock in. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Me and my son say goodbye. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to find me anywhere else, just find me on TikTok or Instagram at Newrxmantic with an X instead of an O in romantic. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day and bye.